There you are, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening? I want to get the bottom of his skirt done today. Actually, his dress done tonight. So, but let's just join our TikTok friends first of all. Then I'll tell you the plans for tonight. Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me just mirror my view, and then you should be able to see it properly. There we go. How are you? How are you? Have you had a good day? Have you had a good Thursday? So I've actually got a new dress. Would you believe it? I actually got it a little while ago. Hello, Daisy. How are you? Hello, Tiana. Hello. How are you? Hope you're good. Yeah, so I got a new dress a little fairly recently. And obviously, you know, I'm not the tallest of people. And again, it is really, really long, this dress. So I chopped off the bottom of it earlier. Not much, only like 3 inches, I think is what I took off it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that stitch and then I can wear it. It's actually really, really nice. You know, the fabric is really lovely. Quite often, when I go to places to try stuff on, I do not like the fabric. That's usually what it is. It's usually the fabric. I'm like, oh no. Actually, this one is really, really nice. I need to investigate what fabric it is actually, because it is really kind of, it's a really soft fabric. So what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to get this stitched. So the plan for tonight is to do the bottom of this dress. We'll probably finish off that skirt because yes, I did find the zip. It was down the back of the sewing table. Hello Nelda, welcome to you. Hello Amy. And then we did go do some cat protection quilts tonight. I thought that might be quite a nice little thing to do with some of that fabric that I got from when I went up to Abercarn's. I thought we could do some fabric on that. So that would be really, really cute. So I've got them all prepped here, ready to go. And I've been doing a little bit of sewing today, actually. Did a little bit this afternoon. So yes, I've had quite an easy day, actually. So I had a nice easy start this morning because I was up quite late last night. So a nice easy start. And then I had lots of emails. I had a few phone calls I had to do this morning. It's one of those days, you know, like when you've got to get all these things booked, you know, like your hairdressers and your dentist and all that kind of stuff. Well, that was one of those days today. Anyway, so it was a kind of a personal admin day is what I call those days. Hello, Roz. Hello, Richie. Welcome to you. So that's all done. And I have definitely started the next newsletter, which will go out on the 1st of August. I should be doing a bit more on it tomorrow because I kind of decided I got to like, I don't know, 2 o'clock. And I thought, you know what? I want to watch a little film and do a little bit of sewing. So that's what I did. And I actually did. Hello, Maison Bar. Hello, hello. How are you? Are you good? Are you good? Where are you from? Are you from France? Thank you so much for liking my live. If you want to share it, please do. And also, if you haven't followed me before as well, please do follow me. So, yes, I'm going to get the bottom of this dress done. And then I'll show you the little bit of sewing I did this afternoon because let me just try and thread my needle. You are in France. I love that. It's absolutely lovely. What part of France are you in? I used to speak very good French, you know, Maison Bar. I actually did when I was at school and college. But I used to work out there at one point. I can probably understand it more than I can speak it now. So anyway. Yeah, so actually I did a bit of Manx log cabin quilting today. My good friend Nettie, when I went up to Liverpool recently, she showed me how to do it. And so you know what? So she, oh, Leon, I will head and get it in a minute. Hold on. I just thread my sewing machine. So, yeah, so she showed me how to do this Manx log cabin quilting. I really, really, really loved it. And I've decided to try and do one all on my own. And actually, I think it came out quite well. I was quite impressed with myself. So look, this is the one that I did with Nettie that she taught me how to do. And this is the one that I did myself. And I've never actually done Manx log cabin quilting before, but I really, really liked it. Let me go and get... Let me go and get somebody for you, Leon. Hold on. There you go. He's got his wobbly legs on today, Leon. Are you... Oh, no, Julie, I'm in my little sewing room today. That's where I am. I'm in my little one. Because it's a bit more cosy. I mean, I do like my big sewing room, but I've had quite a lot to do today, so I wanted to. And I love using this machine because it's a different brand, it's a different everything. There's something wrong with the picture. You can't see me clearly. Oh, are you on? You're on that version, aren't you, Pam? You need to go to that version. You need to turn it around. So you are on the vertical one and not the no, hang on. You're in the portrait one, not on the vertical one. So you might have to turn your phone. Then you should be able to see it better. Because we're actually streaming two different versions, and so that's probably, that could be why. And I have no idea why I'm not in focus, because on my screen it looks absolutely focused. So I have no idea. Turn your screen, Pam. Turn your phone. Also, if you go onto YouTube, you'll see it being, if you're on YouTube, you'll see it being live streamed on two different platforms, so you can see. There you go. That's a bit better. Did that help, Pam? Did that help? So, Liam, what are you saying, my lovely? Your mum, on Sunday. Ah, hello, Lorraine. Welcome to you. Hello, Jano. Welcome to you. So, yes, I've decided. So, I've chopped off 3 inches off the bottom of this dress. It's really, really lovely. I really, really like this dress. And I tried it on. I thought, oh, it's very nice. It's very nice. So, what I need to do is I need to basically stitch along the bottom, because I've chopped off 3 inches, and I just need to like stitch this bit along here and get that done. So yeah, so anyway, so what have you been doing today on this lovely Thursday? So Friday tomorrow, you're going to go to the word you were trying to say, landscape. That's the one, Leon. That's the one. Landscape and portrait. Either this one or this one. Sometimes I find it easy just to do that. So yeah, so tomorrow we're going to go to the cinema, which is very exciting. I've been persuaded by my daughter to go and watch a film that is 3 hours long. 3 hours. 3 hours long. So I'm kind of bracing myself, but you know, I think it's going to be a fun film, and well, maybe not a fun film, maybe an interesting film. That's what I reckon. So yeah, so the plan for tonight is, what's it called? It is called, I'll try and say it. I think, will I get stung for saying it? Don't know, really. Fingers crossed, Leon. It is the Odyssey one. There you go. Let's see what happens. We'll soon find out. So anyway, hello Kay, welcome to you. Welcome. And thank you so much for liking my live. And also please do share it as well. And if you haven't followed me before, please follow me. And also, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilts Association. And I'm just stitching the bottom of my dress by going from Hot to the shop. Well, you know what? Actually, the one that they have, Leon, is a really, really small packet. A really, really small packet, and it's mostly dairy-free chocolate. So it has more chocolate than it has popcorn. But yeah, otherwise I always take my own snacks without a doubt. Let me just read something. Hold on a minute. Okay, right. So it sounds like maybe the YouTube screen might be a little bit blurry. It's not blurry my end, but maybe it's blurry. You have to let me know. But on TikTok it seems to be okay at the moment. But it could be the internet. We've had a few interesting times on the internet actually over the last couple of days. I have no idea what's going on there. Maybe there's been like more kiddos have been off school now, so they're going onto the internet. I don't know. Anyway, so the plan I want to do tonight is, yeah, go hop over and have a look, Leon. Go and let me know. Go and be my my screen secretary. You're gonna let me know. What was I saying? Yeah, so the plan tonight is I want to get this stitched, the bottom of this dress stitched. So I took 3 inches off it. Then once that's done, I'm going to put the zip into that skirt that we were doing last night. So that's those 2 jobs done. And then we're going to do some, I mean, there's a couple of jobs we could do tonight. I want to do some cat quilts, do some of those. They are sitting right here to be done. There's my little cat quilts. I might actually do a crazy patchwork cat quilt. That might be quite cute because I've got loads of bits that I've trimmed off other fabrics that we could use. So we haven't done any in a while, have we? And I'm going to be delivering some up there fairly soon, so I need to do a few more. I have actually got a whole pile sitting in my big sewing room, waiting to be done. And yeah, to do the labels. So we'll do those. I mean, we might come on to. I want to sew those sleeve bits on my jacket tonight. I might try and do that. We'll see how we go. Anyway, no labels tonight though. No labels. You'll be pleased to know. Well, currently there's no labels. I need to go through my my stash of quilts again and see. Okay, is there any labels I need to do? Let me just see how this is coming out. Up live with blurry sideways isn't. Oh, okay. Might be something to do with it on the camera. Oh, don't know. Hello, Tango. Let me show you that again. Up live with blurry sideways isn't blurry. How weird. How weird. It's all on exactly the same screen. It must just be the way it's the way it's transmitting, isn't it, Leon? That's what I reckon. Thank you for being my little live secretary. How are you? New Machine Day, yay! Well done, Tango. How exciting! How exciting! How what one did you get again? Remind me, I can't remember. Are you looking forward to opening the box? Oh, very nice, very nice. So that one, I had one of those. So before I had this machine, I had one of those, and actually, I've still got it sitting down here. It's actually my spare, but it doesn't really get used very much. It's kind of like my little backup machine. If this one decides to go awry, then I've got a backup in my little sewing room. But obviously, I do have other machines. Oh, it's really, really exciting. How exciting. And you got it from where we were talking about the other day, I'm assuming. Because I know they do those ones, don't they? How lovely. Did you walk out the shop with a big old smile on your face? And like, yes, look at all the things that I can make. So, anyways, you did. Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, so if you're watching on any of our other social media platforms, over on YouTube or anything else, I can see the comments. So do make a comment. And is the screen now better, Pam? Hopefully it is. Do let me know. And you did indeed. You walked up like, I'm off to make some lovely, lovely stuff with this machine. I mean, they're great. They're great machines. You know what? And actually, do you know what? That brand has such an amazing history. Honestly, it really, really, really does. And one of these days, one of my goals in life is to go and do a little, what's the word? A little tour of visiting places to do with the person who created that brand. That is what I'd absolutely love to do. That's one of my little things. So, something else I could say. Oh, yeah. So, hopefully, you saw my little short that I put up. It is on all the social media platforms and it's over on TikTok as well, showing what we're doing for our Not Going to Festival Quilts event. So, we've got 6 events coming up over 4 days. Quite a few free ones to get involved in, some special YouTube things we're going to do. We will TikTok it as well, but you never know, it might go a bit funny. Yeah, so do get involved in that if you want to. You just have to go to our events page just to register for that and do some nice little sewing things. I can't believe I had the perfect cotton for this dress. I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to tie that in a minute. Sometimes I do just snip it, and other times I actually put a knot in it. But this is quite pretty, this dress, and I'm going to have a little look at the label in a minute. So I'm actually intrigued as to what fabric it is. It's kind of like it's like a linen. I think it is. I think it's like maybe like a linen and a cotton mix. That's what I want to say. Right, just concentrating on this bit. There we go. Did you say, what did you say when you read your last message? Oh, what did I say, Leon? I can't remember. I just said, that's for I probably said that's very interesting. Hello, Ashley. Yeah, and I probably said it's the internet, I think, the internet connection. I think that's what it is. How are you? Hello, Jackie. Hope you're good. So how about that then? So we're not in the final for the football. Don't have to get any popcorn ready for it. Oh dear, there we go. There we go. It's pinged. Hang on a minute. Right. Is it a different camera? England on Saturday. Yeah, so we might have to restart TikTok in a minute because it's predictably gone funny. You know what it's like. It could be because I said that film, Leon. That's what I reckon. I have no idea. Very, very annoying. Otherwise, people who don't want to watch us will not be able to watch us. So I'm going to get to the end of this and I'm going to restart it. It's a different camera for that. Oh no, it's not. No, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same camera for my YouTube side and my FB side. Exactly the same camera. It's on the same screen. It just has two different things next to it. Two different portals, shall we say. So, just going to get to the end of this. Then we're going to restart it. Otherwise, some of our good friends will not be able to find us. Hello, Leanne. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. We will see what happens. Let's get to the end of this. And then, so I'm hoping I might wear this dress. I mean, I don't think tomorrow, in all honesty. Maybe at the weekend I might wear it. Maybe. Thank you very much, Leanne, for sharing my live. I don't know if it's going to do any good though, because they've just put a restriction on me. So and we don't know why. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Anyway, I'm going to tie this up, and then we're going to. I think I will restart. I think that's probably the plan. Hello, Robin. England are playing on Saturday. Yeah, that's for like third, isn't it? Third place. Wow. Fingers crossed there then that they actually managed to do it. So Shannon didn't have which one is on TikTok, Leon. I never ever restart on YouTube. Never have to. It's just TikTok. TikTok is a pain. It's a pain. Sometimes it's all good and sometimes it's not. It could be because I said the film, or it could be because I'm showing this fabric very close to the screen. That is my thinking. In all honesty, that's what's done it before. You know, I can't help it. If I'm sewing it, what am I supposed to do? I can't move it. Right, so the next, anyway, so that's done. So that's hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. That is done. So this is my dress. Look at my dress. It's very, very pretty. There's my dress. Look, it's very pretty. I'm really looking forward to wearing this dress, actually. And it's the perfect height as well for me. It's got nice like little collars and everything else. And no, I didn't make it. I just literally did the bottom. I literally just stitched the bottom. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? You're knitting in your bedroom like a nice day. Showing like a funny name is Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? Are you good? Hope you are well. I'm literally sitting here just finishing off the bottom of my dress right now because it's too long for me, Suzanne. So I've chopped the bottom and I've made it shorter. Anyway, so the next job I want to do is I want to do. You remember this from last night? Do you remember we couldn't find the zip, could we? It was where I thought it was. It was down the bottom. So right, listen. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to restart the TikTok situation. You guys are on YouTube, absolutely fine. So hold on a minute. Going to restart and come back. I'll come back straight away, so do not worry. Oh my goodness me, honestly, it drives me slightly mad, does our wonderful world of YouTube. Wonderful world of YouTube, wonderful world of TikTok. Oh. 3, 2, 1. Let's put it onto there. Let's do that. And then I can have a sip of my tea. Have a sip of my tea. We got this here. We'll just wait till everybody comes back and then it will be fine. Anyway, so you're knitting your so Suzanne, you're knitting your bedroom blanket. What colour are you doing it in? You have to let me know what colours you're doing it in. As you can see behind me, I do have some wools, and I have been known to do a bit of knitting, actually, a bit of crocheting. And actually, do you know what? that is kind of like my inspiration, maybe to like get back to it at some point. Hello, Sandra. Are you good? Are you good? So yeah, at some point, I definitely will get back to making to knitting. I don't know when, because I do a lot of sewing, and I'm always sewing, as you well know. And I did used to like doing crocheting actually, and crochet just like a little blanket. Maybe I could do one for my cats. Hello, Julie. Julie, come back. Oh, hello, Pauline. There's Sarah. Sarah's come back. Right, so what I'm going to do is I need to stitch this zip to this skirt. So we'll do that first. I'm going to find my zipper foot. That's the first job to do. Find the zipper foot. And then I'm going to change. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Right. First of all, I'm going to change over the cotton to white. And do you remember last night I was saying that I wanted to clean in this bit here? I didn't do it, did I? And I suddenly realised earlier today, I was like, oh, yeah, very much need to do that. So we will do that now. We're going to clean it and get all my gadgets out. So the first thing that I do, make sure the needle's as hard as possible because you don't want to get that in there. Then I've got to lift up. I'm going to take the bobbin out actually. Then I've got to lift up that metal plate. So what I do, so down by the sewing machine down here, there is like a little bar that you press, and then it comes up. And they all work in very much in different ways. My Benina is very, very different. I'll probably just get stung for that. Sometimes it zips out. Hello, Be So Extra. Ah, I love that. Hello, Regina. Welcome to you. Right. So I get my cleaning things out. I get my tweezers out of my little pencil casey thing. And then we're getting any fluff that we've got. This one. Ah. How are you, Be So Extra? I hope you're good. This one here is, it doesn't need oiling like my other one. It just needs like a lot of defluffing. And because we've done quite a bit of sewing, haven't we? So I'm going to give that. Okay, different colours, rainbow colour knitting. I love that, Suzanne. I love that. Hello, Babsy. Hello, Maria. Welcome to you. So yeah, so look, the best thing to get out of fluff is one of these. Honestly, absolutely one of these. You just get out your fluff bunnies, and then if you can't get deep enough into it, then that's when you can get your tweezers out. That's what I find works really, really, really well. So in this bit here, that bit there has loads and loads of fluff. I'm very good. Hello, Thomas. How are you, my lovely Thomas? Are you good? Hello, Zora. Yeah, so I'm very good. Thank you very much. Be so extra. I'm got a few little projects on tonight. So if you haven't met me before, I don't think we've met before, have we? So my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And usually I'm live in the evening. Certainly live for the next couple of nights, that's for sure. Might be a bit late tomorrow though, because we're going to the cinema tomorrow. And I'm not going to say what it is because I think I might have got to stab me earlier. And yes, there's definitely some fluff down there, that's for sure. And if you haven't followed me before as well, please do. Hello, Jan. Hello, Tizzy. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. And get some fluff. Oh my goodness, look. This is quite good fun, actually, getting all the fluff out the bottom. Sometimes it's really easy to get it, and other times you can't get it. There's not actually that much because we haven't actually sewn on much wadding, have we, recently? I think that's quite good. I'm going to do another little brush in my sewing machine. Yes, so I've had quite a nice, easy-going day. Like I said, I did some phone calls, a nice easy morning, phone calls and emails this morning, started working on my newsletter again, my next newsletter, and then yeah, because I had a phone call with lovely Jane from ICHF talking to her about Proud Lounge for next year, because that is something that we are sponsoring at the Sewing for Pleasure in March. We're going to be sponsoring that, so I had a little chat about that. and then did the same whilst watching a little film, which was quite nice. And I did some Manx log cabin quilting today, and it's only the second time I've done it, so I think it came out quite well. Hello Sarah, hello Mary, and I think it did come out quite well, so I'm quite chuffed at how that came out. And I definitely will do another one, because if I can do 4, then I can turn it into a cushion. That is the plan. That's what I want to do. Right, so now I put that bit back in. I now need to put the metal plate back in. And then I need to put the bobbin back in. So we're going back to the right now, because I'm going to try and get the I'm going to try and put this zip back into the skirt. That is the plan. So now I'm going to thread up the sewing machine. And would have I put the presser foot back on, wouldn't it? So I'm going to put my zipper foot on. So the zipper foot, if you haven't seen a zipper foot before, it's much narrower than your usual sewing machine foot. And so it's much better if you're putting a zip in to use one of those. You can get zipper foots that are, you can like put them on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of your needle. So that can actually be a good thing if you're going to work with some zips. There we go. Right, so before I sew on my zip, I'm just going to test the stitching first of all. And I was going to show you actually my little cube things. I don't know if you've seen these cubes before. On my YouTube channel, there's a how-to and how to make these. And fairly soon, I am actually going to be making quite a few of them because we need these for our quilt show. So I'm going to be making a few of these little box cubes soon. I will let you know when I'm about to do that. Hello, George. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Annette. Hello, Vipa. Hello, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Let me just see. There we go. Make sure it's going to stitch first. You should always do that. Whenever you swap over your bobbin or your cotton or anything like that, make sure you stitch it onto a plain bit of fabric so that you can make sure it is it's okay to sew, which it very much is now. Thank you, Leanne, for reposting. That's very kind. Thank you. Have you had a good day, Leanne? What have you been up to today? Have you done any crafty sewing stuff? Right, so the zip, I'm going to put the zip onto here, and then we'll do it on. Now, how did I actually do this last time? Do you remember when I did it last time? I think I know I did it last time. Because as you know, I'm not a dressmaker by no means. And I thought this skirt might look quite nice, you know. So no sewing today. You've been in your boring office job. Oh no, that's not great, is it? That is not great. Do you take sewing to work with you though, Leanne? Are you the one in the office that's sitting there like sewing? Yes, it's very nice. I did actually sit outside a little bit yesterday. I didn't do it today, I did it yesterday. And it was really nice. So it's nice to sit outside sometimes, isn't it? Although I find if it gets too windy and I'm trying to sew, it's not helpful if my cotton gets like blown everywhere. So Jinxie Cat is about somewhere. I do not know where she is. She was sitting on my dress earlier, and I told her off for that, so she wasn't impressed about not being allowed to sit on my dress. I don't know why she thinks that's acceptable, in all honesty. But you know cats. So yeah, so I'm sewing in one side of the zip. I'm going to move my zip down the back. And I've got that pressed now. I might have to make like a little tab or something. I'm not sure. Let's see what we can do. If you did have them, possibly could rock up with a sewing machine. wouldn't that be great, Leanne? If you could, you know, you could. I mean, you know, you've got a lunch hour. You could like rock up with your sewing machine bag. That would be funny, wouldn't it? We go a little bit on there. That's that one done. That's that side done. Hello, Wheels. Why's your username Wheels? Do you have a nice pair of wheels? Is that what it is? I love that. It's a great TikTok username. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on this side. Just got to make sure I definitely do it So that's going to go there. I'm probably going to move that press stud, you know, because I think it's in the wrong place. And then, but you know, remember this is the band from my old skirt. This is not the band from this new one. This is the old one. And but you know, I think it is working, shall we say. It is coming out. So I'm going to pull the zip up. And then I'm going to try and position it in the same position as the other one. So that needs to go there. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Hello, Carolina. How are you? Are you good? Hope you're well. So yes, if you're watching me on any of our other social media platforms, if you're over on YouTube or anywhere else, you can make a comment. I can say hello. If you've got any sewing related questions, you are very welcome to ask those, and I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. But yeah, so it's quite busy at the moment in the world of the Sarah Nesbitt is saying making 3 resin key rings. Who's the teacher for a class tomorrow? Ah, that's nice. Are they like lever gifts then, Sarah? I assume they are. Like for her class. They must be difficult. I definitely could not be a teacher, as in, I mean, obviously I teach sewing, but I could not be a teacher where every year you get used to a whole group of kids and then they get taken off you at the end of the year. Jenny told you about it tonight. That's a great sister, that is. She's like, quick, I need some gifts. What do they look like? Are they like an apple or something like that, or like a little goodbye? Oh, she's in as the end teacher. How nice, how nice. Yeah, but even more so, you know, I'd just be like, oh, if my children got taken away at the end of the year. I used to be a parent governor for a while, you know. That was actually good fun. That was actually good fun. I won all the votes, which was really, really weird with all the parents. And but I wasn't a parent governor for that long. Oh, their initial. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so I was only a parent governor for about, I think, just over a year, I think. And then the school got taken over into, like, you know, one of these academy situations. And so then they didn't need parent governors anymore. It's a bit of a shame because I did actually enjoy that job. It's quite a few years ago now. Right, so I think I've pinned it in place. And now I'm going to stitch down this bit down here. Should I go that way? How did I go on the other one? No, I went, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're going to go, need to start there. That's where I need to start. And that's 2 good jobs done, I think. And then we're going to do some cat quilts because I have got them all prepped, ready to go. And I'd like to do some cat protection quilts tonight. Because we haven't done any in a while. And I can tell you all about that. I can tell you about the work that we do with them. And if you want to get involved, you very much can. So we just finish this skirt off and then we'll get on to the next project for the night. Yes, so like I said, there's quite a lot going on in the world of the So Happy Quilters Association at the moment. Obviously, we are full power ahead with our plans for our quilt show in September, and that's exciting. And we've also got our Not Going to Festival Quilts events coming up. We've got 4 days of that coming up soon as well. I reckon it's going to be changed. I'm going to have to try this on and then let you guys know what it's like. Because I think the press stud, actually, it might go the other way around. I think it might. I think it's got to go like that and not like that. But we should see. I would try that later and let you know. Right, so now I need to change my presser foot back over. I mean, I could leave that one on, but the problem with leaving the zipper foot on is if you then go and do something like a zigzag, it will literally stitch that foot in. That's not a good thing. I've definitely been down that route. And you do not want that to happen. Okay, so now I've obviously got a nice big flappy bit at the back, so I need to stitch that up, and I'm going to stitch it from there all the way down. Oh yeah, so That's what I meant to tell you guys as well. Hello, Birdie. How are you? Hope you're good. Hello, Sarah. So I had another video that went live last night. I completely forgot all about that until I looked at my YouTube channel this morning. I was like, oh yeah. So the one that's gone up is a quilt show that went to quite a while ago. It's quite a nice one actually. It's in Farnham. So do go and have a look at that. It's a nice little show, you know, straight after the new year. It's taken a little while for us to get that one up actually, but because other things have been pushed ahead in front of it. So do go and have a look at that. And then on my next video that's going to go up, which is on Sunday, is about the Lewis Foundation, which is one of our partner charities that we do work for. So keep an eye out for that. I'm very good. Thank you very much, Betty. What am I making? So I've just altered a dress. I've just altered the length of that dress, but we got stung, and I think it's because I showed the fabric too close. You know that TikTok doesn't like that. And then I'm just finishing off this skirt, because remember I don't know if you saw it, but last night I lost the zip. The zipper fell down the back. So and then I'm just going to do that, and then we're going to get on to cat quilts. I thought we'd make some cat quilts. I really make some cat quilts, and I thought we would do some crazy patchwork one first, and then we're going to do the others. So yeah. So a good little evening events, shall we say? And I've had quite a good day actually. I've had a really easy day today actually, and a nice restful morning, and then just had a few little bits and bobs to do this morning, and started on my newsletter. I started on that. I had a few little phone calls, and tomorrow I'm going to go to the cinema with my daughter. So that's quite exciting. And actually, we need to go and get her birthday cakes. It's her birthday next week. So, yes, there will be a few days next week that I will not be live, to be warned. I will let you know. You're thinking of, buy it. And then I can do some matching patchwork, Birdie. I could send you some, because I know the size. Then you matching. And do you know what? It is really, really nice that, because, you know, because obviously I do go out there during the day, and then and it's really nice because because it's got such a lovely chime. My birdie, my chirpy clock. It can be chirpy of Oxford, can't it? And because it's got such a lovely chime, it does make you think, oh, it's like another hour has passed. It kind of like makes you be in the moment. I think that's the wording is. Yeah, I could do that for you. I could definitely send you some patchwork for it. So you can find your little hat as well. Are you going to get the same colour? There's so many different colours. I think the pink one was the most, the least expensive of them all, I think. And actually it's quite nice, the pink one. But they do have loads of different colours. Right, so let's have a look at this. So hopefully, let's turn it around. I think what I'm going to do is I will go and try this on later, and then I will let you know. So there's the zip. So the zip is in the back. The zip is in the back. There is a zip. But I do think the press stud's got to go that way and not that way. It went that way on the other skirt. I think it's got to go that way. We will see. I mean, for now, I'm not going to stitch it on. I'm just going to leave it because I need to go and try it. And then once I've tried it, I'll know whether it's good or not. So let's do... Now, I'm a little bit conscious that my pussycat's going to come along and sit on my dress. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put that on there for now. I don't mind her sitting on the skirt, but I do mind her sitting on the dress because it'd be like, too much. I'm going to sip my tea, and then we can do some... Right, so I've got a whole pile of them here sitting ready to go because I prepped them all earlier. These are all the quilts for Cats Protection. But yeah, I was going to show you my my Manx log cabins. Look at these. So this is the one that I did with Nettie. She taught me. So Nettie is an incredible tutor doing Manx log cabin. And this one is the one that just dropped it on the floor. I did today. So it's not much different from the one that I was taught how to do. And they kind of go, they go like that. That's how Manx log cabins go. They go like that. And there's no wadding in this. This is all hand sewn. All hand sewn. So I think what we're going to do, I need to perfect it. I need to do one more, and then we'll do one together, and I'll show you how to do it. We might do that tomorrow night, actually. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow night or maybe Saturday. I'll show you how to do it. But what I realised is that when I did it with Nettie, we did 2 strands of cotton, whereas with this one I only did 1. So I need to perfect that on the next one. But they're really lovely, aren't they? And then the next thing to do is going to be to stitch them together. I think I know how to do it. And then I'm going to turn it into a cushion. So that's the plan anyway. But she's given me enough to do 8. So but yeah, they're really pretty. Anyway, I'm going to put them under there because I do not want Pussycat coming along. She can sit on there. She can sit on my skirt, but she can't sit on my dress. It's like, oh no, Pussycat. So if you remember when we were doing the let's do this one first. When we were doing the cat quilts before, I had some offcuts, didn't I, from it? And that's these. These are my scraps from those other quilts that we made. So I thought it would look really cute to do a scrappy one for the Pussycats. So let's see what we can do. Now, obviously, I'm not putting a backing onto it. The reason I'm not putting backing onto it is because I will put a backing fabric and then I'm going to turn it through. So for now, it's not going to have a backing on it. Okay, this is quite cute, this fabric. So yeah, so when you do scrappy quilting, you just lay one piece of fabric down, and then you lay your second one down so it's the raw edges to the raw edge, and then you're going to do a stitch along there. Let me move my little pot. And then this one shouldn't take that long actually to do. And then once you've done your line, so it's just the same as, you know, the backdrop I'm doing at the moment. It's the same as that, but obviously with the backdrop, I'm only doing it on fabric, aren't I? I'm not actually doing it on any wadding. With this one, I'm doing it on wadding. It's very cute. It's going to have lots and lots of cat themed fabrics. So there's not. I don't have too many pieces, but just like a real scrappy quilt for a cat. That's what I think is going to be very cute. So hello, Chris. How are you? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. So what have you been up to on this Thursday? Are you not getting prepped for the weekend yet? Obviously Friday tomorrow, another end to another week, and our quilt show's getting so close. Oh my goodness me, it's literally be like 7 weeks. Hello, Chris. How are you? Hope you're good. It's like 7 weeks tomorrow. It's gonna, as in 7 weeks until we set up. Like, whoa! Oh my goodness me, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. That's for sure. It's gonna be a fun weekend. But yeah, if you'll just oh, the pressure is on. Yeah, the pressure is on, Chris, that's for sure. I mean, I think I'm nearly there now. I've done all my spreadsheets for my So Happy to Help volunteers. They are they're all prepped and ready to go, so that's good. And then I've just got to do my own timeline. But like I said, we are going to live stream the whole quilt show for the whole day, the whole 2 days. So that's going to be really exciting. So now I'm laying this bit down. Obviously, when I flip that over to there, you don't want a raw edge. So what I will do is I will fold that bit in and then stitch down. I'll pop a little pin in to here and then stitch down there. That's what we do. So this is a so if you're just joining now, here comes Sarah. You found us back. If you're just joining now, wondering what I'm doing quilts for Cats Protection. So Cats Protection are one of our connected charities that we do some sewing for. And what we do is we deliver the cat quilts to the UK Cat Centre, and they then put the quilts in the pens right across the UK. And there's a video on my YouTube channel if you want to go and watch all about it, because it actually gives the sizes that you can do. It's a little bit flexible. The only thing you can't really do is you can't put embellishments on it because you know, cats don't want buttons and stuff like that, really, do they, on their quilts? And then you send them to us. We've got a PO box address that's on our events page, and it comes out in one of our newsletters. And then once it gets sent to us, we put our little our labels on it, and then you then send them off to Cats Protection. So, and it's really, really nice because it's a really lovely thing to do. Look at the mouse. The mouse is so cute. Very nice. It is very nice, actually, Chris. It's a really lovely thing to do because, you know, what you're doing, because we're the So Happy Quilters Association, we are all about sewing for well-being and just enjoying our process of sewing and just encourage each other. And by doing like some quilting for some like a charity, you can use up all your scraps, and it goes to a really, really good place, and it gives really great well-being, not just to the cat but also to the owners as well, because when the cat gets adopted, then they get to keep the quilt, and that's a really, really nice thing. Yeah, so we put our little labels on them, and it says what, I don't think I've got a label here actually, I'll show you tomorrow night, but it says that we've made them for the cat's protection. So yeah, and you can use, what's really great as well is you can use up any kind of fabrics that you've got, even if it's upholstery fabric, that's absolutely fine. So you can use up what you want. That'd be what should be all about. Ah, you love quilting and sewing. It's amazing, Chris. That's amazing. So if you go over to our website, our membership's completely free. And our website is in our bio on TikTok, and also I do live stream to other platforms as well. So if you can't find me on TikTok, then do have a look at YouTube, because I'm always on there live streaming. Right, that's looking good. How good is it looking? It's going to be so cute, this one. It's a real scrappy. So these are all the fabrics that I used before when I made the, the whole bunch that went off to Cats Protection before. This is some of those. I think I'm going to go there. Actually, let's go there. And then we'll fold it over when we get to the bottom. So what do you like? What do you like sewing then, Chris? What do you like sewing? Do you like doing bags or table runners? I'm just thinking, actually, you know what? After when our quilt show's over, so we're having our first quilt show in September, and when the quilt show's over, we'll start doing some table runners for Christmas. I reckon that's what you should do. What am I making, Tango? So I'm making some quilts. So one of our connected charities is called Cats Protection, and we make quilts to go in cat pens right across the UK. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making a few little quilts for Cats Protection to go off to them. And I'm doing a scrappy one first. This is going to be probably the longest one, and then the other ones, these are all prepped and ready to go. And I need to put backing fabric onto this one shortly. Curry doing a grandma's flower garden EPP quilt. I love that. Absolutely love that. So there was one I showed one the other night. I was labeling my quilt. So what you should always remember to do, Chris, remember to label your quilt. You should always put on it like where you got the fabric from, if you made it for anything in particular, when you made it, because you never know where your quilt's going to end up, do you? It might end up in a museum in 100 years' time. Might stitch along the Christmas table. Yes, do, Sarah. So after the quilt show, when that's over, back end of September, we will start doing that. Because I know you guys wanted to make those little Christmas trees as well, didn't you? So we will definitely do some of that, and I can let you know. But you can, in the meantime, what you can prepare is maybe think 35-inch squares. That's what you can prepare. 35-inch squares, with obviously Christmas fabric. That'd be quite cute. Yeah. So if you want to do that, you've got a bit of time to like work out what fabric you want to use. That would just be for the table runner, and then we'll do the prairie points. I like doing the ones with prairie points around the edge. We're doing a few little Christmassy sewing things. There. And I would love to know history. Yeah, there you go. See, Chris, you absolutely. That's why you should label your quilts, because you'd love to know the history. So we have a whole quilt museum. I'll come back to that in a minute, Sarah. We have a whole quilt museum, Chris. If you go onto our website and click on Quilt Museum, there is a lot of, I've got a lot of vintage quilts. And actually, on the 2nd of August, I've got a live stream. I'm going to be showing some of my vintage quilts. So, and some of them do have labels, actually, going back to one of my old quilts, going back to 1870. Well, that has a label. Hello, Sharon. How are you? And Sarah, yes, you can. Yeah, just prepare the. That's all you need to do. Just 30. Well, 30 for now, and then you're going to need if you want to do the prairie points around the edge, then you're going to need a few more of those. I need to remind myself how many you need. But 30 is a good one, because then you can start preparing your fabrics. Oh, good, Sharon. How are you? How are you? You're back over on this screen tonight. I love the keeping me on my toes. So I'm doing a little cat quilt tonight. I'm doing a little crazy cat quilt. Crazy patchwork quilt. And I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, because I mean, we do have a size that they want them for, but you can make the cat quilts a bit bigger. And so if you go to our events page and you click on, no, sorry, start again. If you go to our website and you click on our events page, you will see our PO box address that you can send them to. And then we put our little labels on it, and then they go off to the UK Cat Centre. And we actually personally go and deliver them, which is really, really nice. And I haven't been there for a little while, so I've got a little pile that's piling up. That is so cute. Right, where should we go? What should we do next? Let me see what other fabric we've got. I've got some more grey. Let's see if we can use some more grey up. Grey might be nice. We'll do a grey bit on the end. That's what we'll do. Probably there. Hello, Judith. This is an old phone. Oh, you just can't bear to charge. It's your husband's phone. You just can't bear to charge. Oh, you can't bear to change. Ah, where's definitely. I need to put to my quilt. Please do, please do. So where were you based then, Chris? If you're not in the UK, but you know, to be honest, you can send anybody, even if you're in like a different country, you can still send stuff to our PO box address if you want to get involved in making the quilts for cats. You can do. And we have completely free. For me, Iowa. Very nice. We have completely free sewing days as well you can get involved in. And sometimes they do go on into the evening. So you could always join in with them being in Iowa. How is the weather out there at the moment? Yeah. Keep hold of that phone then, Sharon. Don't blame you, my lovely. A little bit of memories for keeping it. Okay, so what we're going to do here, this fabric's quite cute because it's got little birdie boxes on it, and then I'm going to flip it over, and then what we'll do is we will come back and do the blanket stitch off to and yet they normally do. Oh, go. I think I know that place. That place rings a bell, Sarah. Oh, did you tell me before about it? I think you did. Put that over there. That's too small to go anywhere else. That's going to go over to here. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do it, did I? I'll leave that for now. I did an extra pleat. I probably didn't need to do that, but that's okay. Yeah, but they do tend to start getting Christmas fabric in like about July, August, don't they? Go and have a little look. And then, do you know what? Whatever you've got left over, actually, Sarah, you make it into a I Spy quilt. Because actually, today I was making loads more 5-inch squares to put into an I Spy quilt. And actually, Christmas fabric is quite cute because you got, you know, snowmen on it and presents on it and all kinds of lovely things on it. Right, I'm going to do another one. What should we do next? Let's do this one. I'm trying not to think of too much. That's the thing with scrappy quilting. You don't really want to think about too much, but I don't want them to be next to each other if I can have it. I don't think so. Well, left in huge. Oh, okay. Do so long. Maybe I'll join in. Yeah, do, Leanne. You can join in with it. I will start preparing it. Like I said, once our quilt show's over, it's kind of like now at that stage where, you know, we're almost prepped. We're almost ready to go for it. And then once that's over, I'll have so much time on my hands. And then we can start preparing for Christmas. And then a little Christmas solo. I mean, that'd be fun. That would be really great fun. Because we could do, yeah, I like doing table runners. I also like doing, do you wonder if I've got any I could show you? Might see if I can dig them out tomorrow to show you. I like doing zigzag table mats as well. Those I really like making. And I could definitely show you guys how to do those because they're quite good. And you'd need like a really, obviously you need wadding, but if you can get like a really firm wadding, then like almost like a foam wadding, that would be quite good. That would be helpful. Let's see, what have I got? Let's go for the blue. No clue how many squares I would need for Super King. Super King, yeah, a lot. I know it in jelly roll strips. I can tell you in jelly roll strips, Sarah, if you want to go and buy a jelly roll pack. I can tell you what that is in the king size because I've done one of those. Does that help? You can let me know. Right. So I'm going to put that there, and then that's going to come over. I like making little cat quilts. You could just imagine little cats sitting on them. Hello, Neva. Welcome to you. Welcome. And also, if you're watching on any of our other social media platforms, if you're over on YouTube or anywhere else, then please do say hello because I can see the comments. If you want to ask any sewing related questions as well, please do. Right, where should we go next? I think we need to put a bit of grey up here and then a bit of pink. Look how great that's looking. If you found, if I had measurements, well, could I divide that by 5? How many squares? Well, no, you can't. Unfortunately not, because you got to think about your 1/4 inch stitch. So you could just say, okay, that's that amount of squares across, but then all those 1/4 inches that you stitch in. So you kind of need to work it out on if you make a 1/4 inch, if you make a 5-inch square and you need to take off a 1/2 inch for every single one because you stitch them together on a 1/4 inch. I mean, you can do it on what they call a scant seam. You could do that. But you know what you could do? You could get a layer cake. If you get a layer cake, you're thinking, what's a layer cake? A layer cake is a pack of 10-inch squares. That might be easier. Stitch those together. That'd be easy to do. I'm going to do another. Did you see my I Spy quilt, Sarah? Because that one, well, that was in 5-inch squares. I mean, that really, I did 8 rows of 8, and I suppose that's more like a half. That's, yeah, 8 rows of 8 turned out to be half of a single bed. So you'd have to do 8 across by 16 down to be a single bed. So you have to do 16. You have to do 16. Oh, okay. So if you go onto my YouTube channel and you click on live, and you look at the one that says I Spy Quilts, and you can follow that one back. You can watch it back, or you can put me on pause, Sarah. you can fast forward it as well, and that will show you the size of it, because that is a half of a single bed size. That, because it's more like a lap quilt, and that was for a Project Linus quilt that I made. So don't get confused with the Project Linus quilt. Look at the I Spy quilt. So I'm just thinking you would probably need, so if you had 8 by 8, 8 by 16, 16 by 32, yeah, you need a lot. Hello, Jessica. How are you? You're late to the party. You are very late. I restarted it for you, Jessica, as well, because I got stung again. And I thought, if we don't restart, Jessica can't find us. I'm making some cat quilts tonight, Jessica. I'm making cat quilts for our connected charity is called Cats Protection. and we do quilts for cats, and they're really, really cute. So they go in the pens right across the UK. That's why it's all cat themed, right across the UK. And then when the cat gets adopted, they go home with the cat when it's adopted. I was just thinking, Sarah, you're going to need, yeah, you will. 3,277,000. I was just thinking, I can work it out for you. I'll work it out for you tomorrow, if I remember. I think you probably could work it out. You would need a lot, yeah. The I Spy quilt kind of shows you how to put them together. I mean, have you ever worked with a jelly roll strip, Sarah? Because they're quite easy to work with. In fact, they're probably easier than squares, I reckon. And I have been doing a jelly roll race quilt. I need to get back to that at some point. Don't know when though, mind you, because I do have other bits and bobs coming up. I need to think about doing the what's it called? The bunting. I need to do the bunting for the junior quilter stand soon. So we'll be working on that soon. Right, I've got a little bit of gap. Look, got a little bit there and a little bit there. You've been messing up everybody's life today for some reason. You can cut it out. Oh, whose was that then that Jessica kept cutting in and out? Maybe it's I like to say leaves on the line. That's what it is. Leaves on the line. Something's going on. Don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Right, I better go that way. And then we've got one last little bit to do. And then we got to do the blanket stitch for it. So I'm going to come round this way and stitch down here. Then we'll put a backing fabric on this one. And I might do a bit of I just thought I might do a bit of quilting over it. Could do that, I suppose. Once I've stitched it round, we'll do a bit of quilting on it. Linny. Ah. Is that someone in the UK? I know someone called Linny in the UK. She doesn't do what I do, though. It's something completely different. Chop, chop, chop. Here we go. Thank you so much for liking my live. Right, so I'm going to put a pin in there again. So where I'm putting all these pins, that's where I'm going to put that for the blanket stitch, because obviously we don't want any curious kitties pouring that bit there. You want to keep that nice and firm for them. All right. So now I've got one last bit to do, which is that bit there. I'm wondering whether I can get away with that bit of fabric. I might be able to. Let's see if we can. Thank you. Kyra's got her cast off. Yay. How long has that been on now, Kyra? I bet you were like, so happy that got off. I kind of want a different one to go there then. Let me see if I can find a blue one. Because then it does, there's no, it's looking good, isn't it? It's really cute. It's all of my, so these are all the fabrics that I had when a couple of weeks ago when I was doing a live stream and I was making the quilts. I'm going to hang on to these scraps as well, because eventually, with all the other cat fabric that I've got, we'll do another one at some point. It's cute, this one. Very, very cute. The heat. It's been 8. Has it really been 8 weeks, Cairo? Oh, you've been watching me for that long then. I remember when it happened. Oh dear. Is it all good though? Did they say, yeah, you're all healed? You're good to go and live your life now? It must have been awful though, and then the heat as well. I'm like, wow. Okay, so I'm going to put a pin in this one, and then a pin in that one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and do all the blanket stitches around here, and then there's some over here to do. Not that many. Let me find my blanket stitch applique, that one. I do it nice and wide and nice and long. But before we start, I'm going to get a sip of my tea. You've been watching 8 weeks. Oh, it's been a fabulous 8 weeks. Ah, thank you so much. Hopefully you've learned such lots, Cairo. I think we've done quite a lot. We've done a lot of sewing in the last 8 weeks, that's for sure. Okay, let's go down. So what I have to do now is I'd have to find all the bits where there was a fold. So you don't need to blanket stitch like all of it, just where you've got those folds. And if you remember to put a pin in each one, then you should be able to find them quite easily. Oh, I might just go a bit wider. Let's go this way. Yeah, so what's good about this machine is that I can mirror, you can just press a button to mirror the image of it. In fact, you needed to fix your bed, it broke. Oh, God. Oh my goodness me, Leon. What happened? What did you do? Were you like jumping up and down on it or something? Well, I'm still on my cat quilt right now, Leon. You can go and be my secretary if you want to. You can go and check the other screens out for me. Go and have a little look. Why has that gone all funny? It's looking back. Right. I know. I just need to flick my bobbin around the other way, and that should fix the problem. I don't think it weigh that much. It might. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe it's just had enough. It just decided nope. Sometimes these things do that. Right, actually, what I'm going to do quickly, I'm just going to stop there for a second. I'm just going to put these bits of, so this is all my cat-themed scraps. I'm going to put that away because I don't want to lose them. There we go. Oh, hang on. There you go. And look, there's a nice bit there. That's a nice bit. Nice big bit. And there's a nice big bit there as well. Okay, so that I can put in there. Because I do have a box, don't I, with my cat quilt stuff in it. So that can go back in there. Right. Now let's find where we're sewing now. So now we're coming down this one. Look at there. Is that better? Let me see. Oh yeah. How weird. Isn't that weird? Maybe this machine is starting to need a service. I'm really, really hoping not. Because £184? I think that's rather excessive, Leon. Was that how much it's for a new bed? Okay. Where are we? So I'm going to do those ones there. Try not to catch my finger on the pin. Yeah, so we'll just do a few of these tonight. I mean, I might see if I can sew those, those diamonds onto my sleeves of my jacket. I might see if I can sew those on. Stood on the scale. You just stood on the scales. Oh. Yes, I might just see if I can sew the stars onto my jacket. And then a bit later on, we'll see. Well, obviously, I want to do a few more cat quilts first. Because I've prepared some ready. These are the ones that I've prepared and ready to go. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to there. And this is quite good as well, because you can pivot it round and then carry on. Oh, actually, I need to go that way, don't I? That's where I need to go. I need to go straight ahead. And then we'll come back to the other side. That's what we need to do. Some cat's going to be very, very happy with this. And so we're doing, so if you're just joining now, You wonder what I'm doing? I'm doing some little cat quilts. You have a creeper on your t-shirt. Oh, Leon says he has a creeper on his t-shirt. Oh, okay. That one says okay. What is it? He wants a t-shirt as well. Don't get him started, Leon, because I'll be having requests now for t-shirts. Did you come back, Sarah? Hello, Lucy. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Yeah, so if you're just joining now, wondering what I'm doing, I am making some quilts for our connected charity that's called Cats Protection. And these quilts go in the cat pens right across the UK. And they are generally a size. So generally they are, oh, you got kicked out? Oh, no. What happened? Maybe there is something going on TikTok tonight. Who knows? I would not be surprised. Yeah, so generally the size that they like is a 16 by 20 inch, as in for the big one, because there's two sizes. So there's like a big quilt and then a small quilt, and the smaller one is a 14 by no, hang on, 16 by 20. Oh, a 9 by 12. That's it, a 9 by 12. So it's quite small. The small one is quite small. But you know, it is actually a little bit adjustable because they will just fold them over in the pens if they are a little bit too big. Here's my Jinxie cat. Oh, is it still blurry? Is it really, Leon? How weird is that? So one of them's all right. So the portrait one is blurry. How interesting. I have no idea why that is. Very, very strange. Jinx, what are you doing? What are you doing, Jinxie Cat? Jinxie Cat is trying to get into a bag. Right, so that is that done. I bet you she'd sit on this if we let her. So what I now need to do is get the fabric for the backing, because obviously, so that's the back, and we need to put a backing fabric on it. And where is it, my Jean? Right, hold on a second. This is the one that I really like. This has also got cats on it, so this is quite cute. Now, what I need to do, actually, I'm not going to put that there because I know what's going to happen. My Jinxie cat's going to come along and she's going to grab that, isn't she? Now, what I need to do is get a piece of fabric that is that size, so I can measure it on this one. That one's done, ready to go. This is really, really cute. This fabric. It's very you should see. I could sew them. I probably could actually, Leon. I did actually make. There is a game, and you know it has lots of animals in it, and they might be crossing. Do you know that one? Well, there is a place in there that they have like clothes and stuff, and they had quilts in there as well. So I did actually make one of those quilts once. And I have actually got one in our quilt museum, funny enough. Yeah. So I don't know about t-shirts though, because it's a whole different kind of fabric, and I don't know if I'm keen on that fabric, in all honesty. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as my template. It's really cute, this fabric. It's like lemon. Lots of kittens that are playing. Right. I mean, I should. Well, no, I should. I could go and use my ruler and everything, but this I used it on that one earlier, so that's all good. Let's put that down there. Okay. Now there's a little fold there. So actually, we're going to have two of these. That's helpful. So I mean, so this is actually a fat quarter, and so I'm just using that as my template at the moment, so I know it's the same size. Hello, April. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. And hello to everybody else who's watching over on YouTube. So if you've got any questions or any sewing related questions, please ask. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am currently working on some cat quilts for our connected charity that is called Cats Protection. And we do committee-free sewing days for that. You can get involved in if you want to. Right, so now that one can just go down there for the minute. And that one's going to go with that one. Oh, there she is. Look, I told you. Oh, meow. Oh, did you see that, Leon? Look. She. Who's this? Who's that? She's like, it's in my way, Leon. It's in my way. Jinxie Cat is not very happy with it being in her way. No, you can't go there. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, dear. Right, I need to rectify this situation. No. Can you see where she is? Honestly, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You cannot go on there. Oh. Why? You are going to be moved any minute now, Jinxie Cats. You can't go right near my sewing machine. That is just ridiculous. Do you want to go up on there? I know. Look at her, Jessica. I'm thinking, I mean, how am I supposed to sew? This is just ridiculous. There you go. Look, now there you go. Now she's on my skirt, so that's fine. That is fine. She's on my skirt. I don't mind her being on my skirt. Right, that one can go back down there. So now I can use this as my measurement for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch it all the way around, leave a hole, turn it through. Let's make sure we've got it in. I'm going to try and get it like as close as I can to the edge, because if I can do that, then I've got like a bit more here that I might be able to use for something else. You know me, I like to use it for something else if I can. Okay, right. Jinx, your tail is in the way. You can't have it away. So she took your skirt. I know. She's like, well, she's thinking, okay, I'm not going on the cat protection quilts because they're for cats protection and the cats need them. I've got my mama's clothes I can sit on. That's what she's thinking. It's like, no. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch all the way around. I'm going to leave a hole. I'm going to turn it through, and then we'll put a little top stitch in it. So I'm going to pop a little pin in it because I don't really want it moving when I'm sewing. Because obviously if you've got the edge there, you can put quilter's clips on it. But, right. So I'm going to leave a hole here. So I'm going to put my knot stitch on. Now the reason why I do that, so there's a little round on this machine, it's a little round circle. It looks like a little bullseye essentially, and basically what it does is it's so just starting the stitching straight off. It like does the stitch and then it stitches it a couple more times, actually knots it. And the reason I've done that is because when I pull it through, because you're tugging on it quite a lot, you don't want all these stitches to come undone. So by putting that on, that will definitely help. So you'll see if you watch now, it'll stitch and then it will start properly stitching. There you go. So we're going to go all the way around. Then I'm going to trim it back. Then I'll top stitch it. Right. All the way down here. Yeah, she's definitely going to want this this quilt. She'll go and test it for me, along with Bailey and Mimi. They always test the cat quilts out. They're like, yeah, they've been given the seal of approval from the cats. The cats are the SHQA. I get to the corner and then I'm going to pivot it round. And if you don't know what that means, that is basically where you are lifting the presser foot, put the presser foot back down, and you go in the opposite direction. That is called pivoting. Don't you just love all these sewing terminology things? Right, coming to the next corner. She takes her job very seriously. She absolutely does, Sarah. They all do. They all do. sometimes there is a video actually from a while back of them testing out like the first batch. But yeah, Jinxie, she would sleep right up on here. She has been known to sleep on a massive pile of quilts before. I think she thinks she's Princess and the Pea. That's what she does. Because she does get a bit angry if you try to move her. She's like, wow, I will not be moved. Right. Now we're coming back down to this side. This fabric is so cute. Unfortunately, it is quite big and it's too big to do as the I Spy quilt, really. But they're not, it's not, the patterns aren't that close together. But it's very cute. It's like a lemon, it's a lemon colour with kittens playing, which is really, really cute. Let's sew this bit as well. And then what I'm going to do, so now I'm going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to stop there because I'm leaving a hole through the middle. I'm going to pull it through. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to press my little knot button, which is like a circle with like, looks like a little bullseye. And then if you just like do that, put your foot down, it just does a little extra stitch. And that helps it when you're pulling it through. Hello. Hello, Cat Lucy. Ah, hello, Suzanne. So your cat is called Lucy. Ah, that's really, really cute. She's in your bed. You hear that, Jinx? There's another cat watching who's called Lucy. That's a great name, that is. Yes, I'm going to just trim it back because obviously I've done I've got the pattern from this one, so I can literally just trim it back to there. And I will hold on to these pieces because you never know what you can use them for. But yeah, if you're just joining now and wondering what I'm doing, I'm making some quilts for our connected charity Cats Protection. Anybody can get involved in it. You can make quilts for them and send them to our PO box address, and then we put our labels on it, and then we take them up to the UK Cat Centre, and they get distributed to the cat pens right across the UK. And if you're watching on any of our other social media platforms, like over on YouTube, do say hello. Let me know where you're from. If you've got any sewing related questions, please ask, because I will answer it if I possibly can. Right, so that is that done. So I've got these bits. I'll decide later what I'm going to do with those bits. I might keep them, might not. So now sometimes, when here's a hole here, I'm going to put it through. Now it does help just to snip off a tiny corner. Obviously, don't snip into your sewing, whatever you do, because then you'll have a hole. Just do a tiny, tiny little snip, because when you turn it through, it will be much easier to turn that through. Yeah, right. So here we go. I'm going to turn this through. Then I'm probably going to iron it, because if you iron it, it'll make it much flatter. Yeah, I can't believe it's 9 o'clock. Is it 9 o'clock already? Jeez, that's mad. We've been together for nearly an hour and a half. How amazing is that? Yes, I'll probably stay on to about 9:30, 9:45 tonight, I think. So I've got a meeting in the morning, so I need to be up fairly early for that. And then, of course, go to the cinema in the afternoon. But tomorrow night, so it might be a bit later tomorrow night. It might be about 8 o'clock. By the time we go to the cinema, sort out a dinner, watch that film. It's going to be 3 hours. And then come and join you guys. Right, so what I'm going to do now, so I've pushed the corners out, but I'm getting my scissors, and I'm very gently, obviously very gently, because you don't want to make a hole. You just want to like push it through to make the corners a bit more pointy. Hello, Lisa. Lisa's so crazy. Where am I located? So I'm located on the south coast of the UK. So I'm located in Brighton. And where are you located? And thank you very much for your question. If you want to, if you haven't followed me before, Lisa's so crazy, then please do. Right, so what I'm going to do is California. I was in California a little while ago. I absolutely was. If you go onto my YouTube channel, which is the same name as this one, you'll see some videos I did when I was in California. I went to Ontario. Do you know that? Do you know that place? So yeah, so where you've got the hole, what you need to do is fold that bit back there, and then fold both sides of the fabric in, because then you can get a nice like stitch along there. And that's what I'm going to do next. So I'm going to do a top stitch all the way around. I'm going to get my little quilters clips in there. Da, da, da. in Southern, you're in Southern California and you're in Northern California. Ah, have you ever been to the Road to California show, Lisa? That is what I'd absolutely love to go to. Right, what I'm going to do first is I am going to give it a little iron. So, unfortunately, it needs to be moved, Leon. You need to go over there. Oh dear, oh dear. You're going to stay? Oh dear. Hold on. You're going to sit. There, right. Let's just grab this little lot. Oh, sorry. I said it, Lisa, then I turned away. I said, have you been to the quilt show called The Road to California? The Road to California. I think it's in January, I think. That is one I'd really, really love to go to. Right. So I'm gonna give this a bit of a press, then I'll do a top stitch around it. I mean, I could do a bit of quilting on it, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I've done the top stitch. And what do you like sewing as well? Oh, you haven't? Ah, it's supposed to be quite a good show. It is one that I would like to go to at some point, being it's in January, straight after Christmas. So, you know, you never know. You never know. Yeah. What do you like sewing, Lisa? What do you like sewing? You like doing quilts or do you like doing bags? Oh, it looks so much better once you've given it a bit of a press. That's for sure. You see what happened now is that because this is all nice and warm, Jinxie Cat will come over here. I bet she will. Hello, Dorothy. How are you? Hope you're good. Let's put this little pile back over to here. This is my pile of cat quilts we're going to work on. These ones are going to be much quicker because we're not doing so that's the front and that's the back. My little cat quilt to go in the cat pens. So it's so adorable. Let's do, so I'm going to do a top stitch all the way around. And obviously got to make sure where I've turned it through, you catch that bit because that's really, really important. Hello, is that another Lisa or is that Alyssa? So I do like doing a bit crazy patchwork. As you can see, it's quite effective, isn't it? Using up your scraps and everything. Ah, thank you, Teresa, for following me. Thank you so much. And if you want to share my live as well, please do. And if you're watching on any other social media platforms, like on YouTube or anything else, then do say hello because I can see the comments. Hello, Catherine. Welcome, Catherine. It is so cute. So we're a bit, what is it, 9 o'clock. We've done quite a lot tonight, haven't we? I finished my skirt, I finished my dress, which is the bottom of the dress, and done this little cat quilt. And you just know that my cat's gonna definitely want it. Hello, Shazane. Welcome to you, Shazane. Hope you're good. It's so cute. Look at that. Yeah, so I do need to do the labels actually. That's definitely one thing I need to get sorted out. A bit chunky, isn't it? Because it's going through a lot of fabric. Obviously, you've got the wadding in there, then you've got the fabric where it's folded and the seam. So it might sound a bit chunky, but because it's going through a lot of fabric. I'll show you what this one looks like. And then we'll do the next one. Voila, look, there's a little cat quilt. It's so cute. It's a crazy patchwork cat quilt, obviously. And it's a very special one. It's made up of the other quilts that have already been up to the cat protection place. Right, so we're going to put that one here for now. Then we're going to do another one. Oh. No, you can come back up. So this one's going to be quite easy to do because I'm just literally, I've got my wadding, or as you Americans call it, batting. And if you're wondering which one I use, because I always get asked that question, I like using an 80-20 blend. So it's 80% cotton and 20% polyester. That is what I like to use. Now this is a really, really old fat quilter. And hello Sunshine, I like that TikTok name. Hopefully you bring sunshine wherever you go. Yeah, so this is what happens, okay? If you buy and get an old pack of fat quilters and then you don't take it out for a while, and then look, it's been wherever you got it from, like the shop you got it from, it's been left in the sun. You got these lines. I mean, you know, it's a little bit annoying. And I know exactly where I got this from because I actually got this in America. I got this in Utah when I went to Utah. Not last year before, I think I got it in Utah. But I know what's happened. But it's fine because what I would do in a minute when I quilt it, I will put some quilting on it. I'll just do like a little stitch down there. I think just to give it, you know, just to use it. Why not? Why not use it? And it's for the cats. So this one is going to have a yellow back with the blue, and again I'm just using this one as my template. I'm going to leave the hole to turn it through and do the same thing again. What's that, Lynn? What's that water in a while because they are letting? Oh no, that's dreadful. What do you mean, like people in the comments, Leon, were doing that, or like actually people who were joining to host? I haven't actually done that yet. Here we go. This one will be nice and quick. So then we're going to pivot. Oh, what I do is I press the button far too fast before it's like finished sewing. I'll press it and then it'll start both host and comments. That's not good, is it, Leon? Absolutely not. To be honest with you, that's probably one reason why I don't join up with people. Unless I know them. I've got one of my friends in America. She's not a quilter. She's going to start doing TikTok live soon. She's a painter. She's not like that. So I said to her, you know, when she's up and running on TikTok, I will do a hosting thing with her. But no, otherwise you just don't know what they're going to say. And I do not want that kind of thing. Thank you very much. Hello, HLC. How are you? Are you good? Hello, Bridget. Welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. And you're more information, you can block them. Yes, you can indeed. I will very much sanction that, Leon. I think you know what, Liam. We're getting near our magical number to needing a moderator soon because we're over 3,500 now. So it's not. It will get there. It will get there before we know it. It'll be at 5,000. Or is it 10,000? I can't remember. One of the two. It needs to be at. This one's going to be so cute. 5K there. Did you realise that we're not? We're not. Have you seen? I've moved him. Look, he's behind me now. I needed to do my ironing. They can't sit on my ironing table. Not if I'm a mod. You said when you're a mod. You did indeed. Right, so I'm going to do that magic button again to make sure it's not going to unravel as I'm turning it through. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trim it back using that line so I know it's going to be the right size, because the yellow one has been trimmed to the right size for the cat quilt. What I am going to do is I'm going to separate that into my little fabric stash there, and then I'm going to separate that because that makes a nice little handle. It's going to take a second. That would be funny. We should do make you a moderator when I get to that number, Leon. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Right, yes, so that makes a nice little handle of a bag. I'm going to do this one. There is actually a small one to do as well, so I'll show you the small cat quilts. And then we're going to do, I've got to do the labels and some. Please stay past 10 p.m. Oh, thank you, Suzanne, sending lots of cats. Lots of cats. Cats very happy with their cat quilts. Where are you from, Suzanne? Are you from the UK? Do your little crochet knitting. 50 minutes. 50 minutes to 10 p.m. I'll see, Leon. Maybe. Depends how entertained you keep me, you see. If it gets a bit boring, then it's like, no. I don't know. Hello, Amber. Hello, little miss something or other. Oh, I won't. So definitely not. I'll be fast asleep by 11 o'clock. Honestly, I'm one of these people that needs a lot of sleep. And if I don't get a lot of sleep, then I don't function that well in the morning. And tomorrow I've got a meeting at 10 o'clock. So it's like, yeah. maybe just took on 10 o'clock. We'll see. Because I'm quite keen on getting some cat quilts done, you see. So I've done my dress, I've done my skirt, I've done the cat quilts. I mean, I'm keen to sew those stars onto my jacket. We'll see how we go. We will see how we go. Look at that. So it's got blue on that side and yellow on that side. It's quite cute. It's got little cats on there as well. It's like kittens that they're playing and they've got their head in a bowl and a little butterfly. Right, so I'm going to get my scissors again. Where did my hole go? Oh, there it is, that side. That's around. Got in the hat. How can distribute. I'm just trying to read that, Suzanne. It'll come up on the screen in a minute. Right. Here we are. Okay. So Tiana, are you good? How has your sewing been going these days? You've been on any more workshops? Out any more workshops? So I'm going to turn it around. Yeah, I probably am going to have to iron this, I reckon. Give it a little shake, and give it a little shake from there, and put it across. And then where the hole is again, you're going to fold it in and fold both sides in towards each other. So it makes like a neat little fold in there. Where's my clips? There they are. Put that one in there. Put that one in there. And then I'm going to, I'm tempted to quilt it, actually. Because we had those lines on the other side, didn't we? So we could do like a little, I'll tell you what, let's iron it first. If we iron it first, then Jinxie Cat's going to be after these, I can tell you. She really is. I'm tempted to do like a little stitch down there. Because I might as well. Look, I've got those lines to follow. They were obviously bleached in the sun for some reason. Right. Yeah, look. Might as well. Let's put a little bit of quilting on it. We don't have to do too much quilting on it. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, why not? Go on then, Leon. Give me some more jokes. I like hearing about your escapades with the sweets and your brother, actually. You can tell me about that. That's quite entertaining. Has he got you to help out recently doing anything? We'd hope for a good clean up. So we've got I love that. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that, Leon. Take a bow, take a bow. I'm actually quite impressed. I'm actually quite impressed. I might even say that to my husband later tonight. I'll be like, what do you think about this joke? Right, I'm going to find, let me find my wiggle stitch, number 44. Oh, Leon, let me tell you what number 67 is. Oh, a 67 is like loops. It's loops going down. Well, I've actually got lots of 67. So I've got a flower in decorative at 67. I've got only two actually. In my quilting mode, I've got loops. And I'm not going to do loops now because it take way too long. I want to do a 20. I like number 20 because 20 is just a good old wiggle stitch. That's what 20 is, a good old wiggle stitch. So I'm going to use those lines where it's been bleached in the sun in whatever shop. Robin's on its way out. So I haven't done the top stitch yet. Now the reason why I haven't done the top stitch is because I'm quilting it, it's going to push it down, and then you don't want to have like a bump in it, shall we say? You don't want to have like a bump in the sewing. You want a crease. I don't know what the wording is to use, but one of those. I'm going to pop that there. Yeah. Oh, I think there's one more line in it. One more. You got it. You did you, Leon? So you didn't make that up yourself then? Ah, bye, Suzanne. See you soon if you're off. See you later. That was very good, though. I'm very impressed. Yeah, because look, doing that quilting on where those sun-bleached marks are kind of disguises it. I'm actually quite impressed. If I do say so myself. Right, I'm actually going to change my bobbin now. Because look at that. You know, we literally wound bobbins up last night, didn't we? That is kind of the downside of this machine. In that, obviously, it doesn't have the big bobbins like my big sewing machine does. And I do like those ones, but you know, you can't have it all. Let's go for this one and that one. Pop that in there, thread that in again. Yeah, so I do like the number 20 of the wiggle stitch. Sometimes I've used a 59, that's quite nice. And I mean, I do like the pictograph ones. You know, I really, really like them. You found a really good one. Go on then, Leon. Go on then, Leon. Give me a good joke. Try to keep me entertained. To be honest, sewing keeps me entertained, Leon. As long as I've got a project to do. So I'm not going to do a lot on this. I'm just going to do 3 lines that way and then 3 lines the other way. And then we'll do the top stitch around the edge. Hello, Bren. Welcome to you. And was that a Samira that came in as well? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Right, now we're going to go this way. I'm going to try and keep it as tight as possible because you don't want to get any like pleats in it. I've just got to manipulate that bit a little bit. One. Oh, that's the bar. Very good, Liam. Take another bow. Take another bow. Did you look that one up as well? I bet you did. I don't know any good jokes. I can't keep you entertained in jokes. I don't know any good jokes. Right, let's do this one. And then we'll do the top stitch around the edge. Nice. We do another one after this, and then maybe we'll do a bit of sewing on my jacket. I think I like to get that done. So now, there you go. Can you see the stitching? It's quite cute, isn't it? So I've made use of those lines that were bleached in the sun because it was a fat quarter pack. So that's obviously what's how those lines are. But I've made use of it. I think that's quite good. Hello, Jax. How are you? Are you good? Hello, Maya. Welcome to you. So now I'm going to do a top stitch around the edge. Ah, it looks really cute on this side. I'm loving this side as much as I love the other side. Here we go. Let's do that one around there. Right. So a nice little top stitch now. Ah, loving that fabric. It's perfect. It's perfect for cat quilts. You're in the house. Ah, you're in a hatched house, Suzanne. Nice. Very nice. There we go. That's adorable. Oh, I thought Jinx and Cat was on the move. It does. It looks perfect. Very well done, Sharan. You can also take a bow. That was very, 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 very good. I'm liking that. So we actually call this Harry. Let me just read Leon's. While I was sitting around outside the club, she kept running away from the bowl. I love that. Well done, Leon. So we actually call our cat protection initiative. We call it Operation Warm Beans. That's what we call it. So there's a lot of that, like on our website and on our social media, for you to get involved in. But yes, I think this is very perfect as well. Jane. I just thought if the screen's moving, that's because my cat is literally sitting underneath it, grooming herself right now. She's very happy with herself. Aren't you, Jinx? Thank you, Alexandra, for liking, following me. Thank you so much. So if you want to share my live, please do. And also thank you so much for watching tonight. So we're doing a few little cat quilts tonight for our charity Cats Protection. That's what we're doing tonight. A few little quilts. Let's see if I can find a small one so you can see the difference in the size. Because so there's two sizes that we do them to. One of them kind of like goes underneath. They have like they call it the fort. So one of them goes underneath the fort, so the cat sits on them. And then the other one goes inside the top. I mean, the other one's quite small. And they did say that, we can do it a little bit bigger. But when I went, if you go to my YouTube channel and you watch the video that I did at Cats Protection, then you'll see that actually they fit perfectly. And you kind of think they are a little bit small, but then they do fit perfectly. So yeah, and you can get involved in it at any point. You don't have to join in with any of our free Zoom sewing days that we do. You can definitely get involved at any point. Look at that. Amazing. Let me see if I can find a little one. These are little ones. Now this is a little one, and I'll show you the difference in the size because I mean they are, as you can see, they are a little bit smaller. And I found today some fabric. It's really, really soft. This is a brushed cotton, and for ages I didn't really know what to do with it, in all honesty. And then I suddenly thought, would make a very nice cat protection. Oh, shuffle in a bit. cat protection quilt is what I thought. You all right there, Jim? Oh, blimey. Not going to do that. Went a bit too fast because I moved my position of the chair. So I went a bit too fast. And we'll do the next one round. So again, we're just pivoting on the corner. It's very soft, this is very, very soft. Very good, Leon. I'm not quite sure what TikTok I think of that word, though. I'm surprised they allowed you to put it on there, in all honesty. That could be a bit dodgy. Let me have a little... I'm just going to go around this one. Yeah, so I won't do any anything fancy. However, and this one is sending me a blanket. I love that. Very good, Leon. They're coming thick and fast tonight, aren't they? Thick and fast. Look, my cat's here now. Look, my Jinxie cat. Let me pull her over. There she is. she's still on my skirt. That's where she is. She won't be on there for long though, because that is going to be moved. Isn't it, Jinx? You can't go on that for much longer, I'm afraid. You may try the cat quilts out though. Yeah, seems reasonable. but oh, you're okay. I got that. Your high school sewing project. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So you probably noticed that on the last one, I didn't snip the corners. You don't necessarily have to, and it can still make a nice point even if you don't. This is really, really cute because it's got owls on one side and it's got pink flowers on the other, and it's really, really, really soft. Hello, Faye. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. It is really, really, really soft. It's like, ah, do you know what brushed cotton feels like? It is really lovely. So I bet you my cat would she'd definitely like to sit on this. So now I push these corners through. I'm going to get my scissors and push the corners out a little bit. And in this one again is going to get an iron. Right. I'm going to have to go and shut my curtains in a minute because it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? Okay, so let's give this one a bit of a press. So this is, so you can see the difference in the size on this one. So it is much smaller. There you go. Oh, gee. There she goes. She's going. No idea what she's got excited about. She got excited about something. Under the curtains are open. She's probably seeing another cat or something. That's probably what's going on, I reckon. She's like, who's over there? Who's coming in my home? I don't like that. That's what she's thinking. Right. I'm going to iron this one down. And then nice. Oh, let's give it a little press on that side because this has got, well, again, when this is folded up as being part of a fat quarter pack. There we go. There we go. Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, it's all warm and cozy. Oh, is that another one? Even I could do really? Wow. That was amazing then, Sharon. Because that fabric is quite vintage now, isn't it? I used to love a bit of that fabric. As you've seen, Leon, your jokes are literally Going full pelt now. Right, I'm going to get this one done, and then I'm going to go and shut my curtains. What are you going to do with it, Sharon? What is the... And where was the lucky dip? What's your plan with it? It's nice. Do you mean brushed cotton? Is that what you mean, brushed? I'm not quite sure what pressed cotton is. It's really, really soft. I might wow, so I might keep it, but no. It will be going to the cat's protection. Yeah, so this is quite small. You can see. I'll show you the two different sizes in a minute, so you can see the difference between both sizes. Yeah. So what is the plan tomorrow night? Well, I don't know actually. You know, I feel like I need to get back on to doing Alex Hellawell's quilts. I think we should do some of that tomorrow. So I'll probably start off with that, I reckon, and then. Maybe some of my backdrop. You love the rash cotton. Yes, keep it for your bed. Why not? Very nice. It's such a shame, isn't it? I used to love that shop. I really did. I think you can get it through elsewhere now. Just making sure I've caught it along here. Yeah, very funny. Time for next joke. Time for next joke. I don't know. I've got one more cat quilt in me, Leon. Only one more. Actually, let me just go and oh, there we go. I'm going to shut my curtains. I'm going to have a little walk around. Right. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm going to work on a bit of Alex Hellawell's quilt. Ah, look at that. Isn't that cute? It is so soft. Let me show you the difference in the size. Look, so here is the other one. There is that one. And then there is that one. Look, you can see the difference in the size. You see, look. They are much, much different in size. So this is to go underneath the cat pen, or the cat fort, and that's to go up at the top. And actually, the pussycats sleep on that bit. That's what I found when I went to deliver the cat quilts up there. So we will do. I feel like we need to do one more, or maybe two more. We'll see how we go. Or we might do a bit of hand sewing. I'm kind of thinking we got that one, that one. I suppose if I do one more small one, then I'll feel a bit accomplished. I've got another bit of brushed cotton here. This is really, really cute, this fabric. Look, it's got any flowers. So lovely. So lovely. And then I've got that little one there. These ones are the big ones to prepare, to do. Let's put that there. Right. Right, give me a minute. I need to go shut my curtains. It's definitely getting darker now, isn't it? Oh, you're having some food, Jean. You're enough enough. You're enough enough. Yeah. There she is, my Jinxie cat. Lurking around is my cat. She's lurking. My cat is lurking. Ah, hello, Faye. It's like, what are we talking about? That is the best one, Leon. That is the best one. Hello, Tyler. No, how are you? Are you good? Thank you so much for sharing my live. So yeah, so look, here comes another one. Let's do this one. This is really, really cute. It's so soft. I mean, what else could you use? I mean, brushed cotton really is for like bedding, isn't it? And stuff like that. You wouldn't make clothes out of brushed cotton, would you? I don't think you would. Maybe pajamas. I don't know. I haven't really worked much with brushed cotton, in all honesty. And actually, I think when I got it, I think I ordered it from somewhere. I didn't realise it was brushed cotton. And I've had this for ages and not actually used it. So I'm very happy to be using it now, that's for sure. Hello, Gina. Welcome to you. Yes, if you're just joining now, wondering what we're doing, we are. So I finished my skirt. I've shortened my dress, so that's helpful. And what else have I done? I have. Oh, we've been doing cat quilts tonight. That's quite exciting. I would like to get a nice little stack of it a day home asking, Sam, yay, I've missed you. I've missed you. How about a brushed cotton one, Sam? How about a brushed cotton one? No. And what happened though? Because it was on day 300 before, wasn't it? And now we've gone back in time to 165. I mean, yeah, sugar the sewing. I love that, Sam. I love that, Sam. You can take a huge bow. That is probably my best quote, the best quote yet I have had on TikTok, honestly. I'm gonna have to tell the YouTubers, you know, because I'm streaming onto YouTube as well, you know, Sam. You don't appear on there. We're making cat quilts tonight, Sam. Cat quilts. That's what we're doing. Because one of our charities is called Cats Protection, and we make quilts to go in the cat pens right across the UK. And then when the cat gets adopted, the owners get to keep the little quilt. So they are here. Look, here are some here that we've made. And I've also altered a dress that I've got that's too long because I'm not that tall, and so you know, I don't need a dress for a 6-foot person, that's for sure. Anyway, so I've done that, and then I finished my skirt as well, which is sitting here. So yeah, we've been making a few things tonight, Sam. You've missed out. I absolutely love that. Maybe I'll have my own apprentice style program one day. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. I would enjoy that. Yeah, it's been it has been a busy bee night, that's for sure. So tomorrow I'll be back live again tomorrow night, and I'll be doing. I don't know. We were just discussing that, weren't we, before I went off to close my curtains. You might start a business attention people us, and you want to make sure things can. Leon, I'm not sure about that one. You should have. Oh, absolutely not, Sam. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. I could do the transformation challenge. So if you're wondering what question I'm being asked, if you're watching over on YouTube or anyone else, Sam, who's on TikTok, is asking me that I should go on the sewing bee. Well, no, because I could do the transformation challenge, and but I have no interest in the others, in all honesty. I mean, I might be able to do the pattern challenge, but not the third one. The third one is the one that I'll be like, nah, absolutely not. Dedicate it to you. Sharon, do I have to? No. Actually, no, I don't, Sharon. I have an AccuQuilt. That's what I have, an AccuQuilt. I did a YouTube live stream with that recently. You can go and watch that back if you want to. That's on my YouTube channel. I will remember that though, Sam. I could dedicate it to you. Yeah, no, I love the transformation challenge because whenever that comes on, because it's actually that program started, hasn't it? I need to catch up on it. Hello, Gerard, welcome to you. Hello, Break Angel, welcome to you. Yeah, whenever that program comes on, when I see the transformation challenge, I'm always like, yeah, I would make that, and that with it. Because that's what I like doing. I like getting things and turn them into something else. I'm very good at doing that. But I mean the first one, oh, the made to measure, that's what it's called. I like the pattern challenge I could probably do, but the made to measure, nah. Nah, I don't think so. And actually, I know someone's been on it, so and I know that they don't give you much time. Because someone that's coming to our quilt show, Sam, do you know about our quilt show? Our quilt show is on the 5th and 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse, 5th and 6th of September. And one of my good friends, who's called Mark Francis, he was on the sewing bee and he is coming to the show. He's having a stand at our show. All the best kept quilts. Amazing. You know, it looks like what's for chicken drumsticks. It's not chicken drumsticks. It's not chicken drumsticks. It is. These are pears. 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 Brighton, yeah. Are you from Brighton? No, you're not from Brighton. I'm from Brighton. That's where I'm from. That is where. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to you. Hello, Linda. Yeah, I'm from Brighton, Sam. And we are doing a quilt show at the Brighton Racecourse. Well, you know where the Brighton Racecourse is then, don't you? You know where that is. So write in your diary the 5th and 6th of September and come up to me. Oh, he's visiting the lanes. Amazing. Come up to me and ask me for what you've always asked me for. And then I'll know it's you. That would be really funny, wouldn't it? You have to come. So you're gonna start seeing, if you visit the lanes and you go, do you ever go to Brighton Seafront? I'm sure you do. You're going to start seeing our advertising soon because we're going to have it on the Brighton Seafront. Oh, we will, and our boarding is going to go up as well. So yeah, do you follow me on TikTok, Sam? Do you follow me? Because if you do I have a shop? No, I don't have a shop. No. I mean, I have an online shop. I have a TikTok shop, but oh, you are following me now. Well done. Because then you'll see the videos I put up when I go to Brighton Seafront to show off the advertising we're putting up. Come to our quilt show. Put in your diary. The 5th and the 6th of September. It's 10 till 4 o'clock. It's going to be amazing. You're going to see me. You're going to see all my team. We've got a lovely quilt display. We've got some lovely exhibitors. We've got some demos. Some great sewing machines you can come along and see. How funny is that? The one that entertains me the most is the closest. I'm not reading your comment. I don't. What comment was it, Leon? Was it another joke? This is really lovely. This is in a brushed cotton. You're a bit of a high flyer. I am a bit of a high flyer, Sam. I suppose I am. You know, I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. Go to our website and have a little look. Our website's in the bio on TikTok, and you can click on Meet the Team. You can sign up for our free membership if you want to, and get all of our newsletters. But yeah, we are based right across the UK, but I personally live in Brighton. If I was going to risk the comments, you might sell them. Well, I do. So I do have a TikTok shop. Okay, but in all honesty, Sam, I'm not really interested in it. I'm not really interested in standing and selling stuff on TikTok, in all honesty. I am actually doing an event. Mention Lover. Hello, Mention Lover. I'll answer that question in a minute. I am actually doing a shop event on the 2nd of August, I think it is. Yeah, 2nd of August. So, you know, just with the stuff that's in my TikTok shop. And sorry, Mansion Lover, you were asking what is my website? So my website is obviously, if I get stung on TikTok now, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be signing off soon anyway. It says, I'll answer that in a minute, Sam. It is all the W's, www.shqa.co.uk, shqa.co.uk, as in So Happy Quilters Association. That is what my website is, Mansion Lover. I want to read that as Maison Lover. Mansion Lover. People say, you look like Freddie Mercury. No way. So have you seen, you need to go to our website, Sam. Click on the quilt show page. Have a look at one of the quilts. It's going to be on display. I think you're going to be like, what? It's a very special one. I am married. Yes, I have got a Mr. Rachel. I have indeed. What do bees wear to the beach? A bikini. I love that, Leon. That is quite cute. So you've gone from football to sewing to bumblebees. Thanks for ruining my evening with that news. What? Oh, what with the news that I'm married? Yeah, sorry. So sorry. I thought with the news of the quilt that's coming to our quilt show for a minute, Sam. You need to go look at our website. Click on quilt show. Come back and tell me. Is Mr. Rachel watching me on YouTube? He probably is, yeah. He is Leon. He's doing lots of work tonight. We got a lot of work on at the moment, you know, because of the quilt show. We got a lot of emails and floor plans and all kinds of things. Yes, you won't miss me, Sam, because I will have my my sash on for the quilt show, and it will say CEO and founder. How is Eloise? She's good. She's good, actually. Leon, thank you for asking how Eloise is. I will let her know you asked. She's all good. I haven't seen her in a little while because she's been away and she's been off, and I'm going to be catching up with her soon. There you go. Another little cat quilt. Another little cat quilt. Lovely. Right. So, I think what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to get a sip of my tea. Hold on a minute. Which is obviously now gone cold because it always goes cold by this evening. Is she oh no, she doesn't. Only my husband watch when I'm doing these ones, Leon. These what I call my unofficial live streams. This is my unofficial live stream. I'm just sitting so chatting to you guys. Then no, it's only my husband that is moderating it. And but when I do my other ones, my official ones, then sometimes those she does. I'm just gonna sort out my wadding scraps right now. Hello, hello Millie, welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Right. Now I'm going to put that one there. Put that one there. Yes, I will have to. I'm just going to put it there for a minute. Just I'm trying to work out which pieces I keep and which pieces I don't, and then we'll decide. Lisa, you lived in 40 years ago for a year. Oh, you haven't been back in 40 years, Lisa. I'd imagine a lot of it's changed. Where did you where else did you live then? In the wonderful world of the UK. And Leon has hopped over to the other side. Leon, you've gone to the dark side. No, you've gone to the landscape side from the portrait side. If you're watching live, I'm sure he'll say hello back if he can. You're back. That's really funny. You flip there and then you go to there. Anyway, so look, here is 2 of the smaller cat quilts and then 2 of the bigger cat quilts. Let me just get a little picture so you can see what they look like. So I backed them both in the yellow, so that's quite cute. Little village called Quilting next to Brandon. I've never heard of that, Lisa. I have absolutely no idea where that is. Where is it? Up north? That sounds like it's up north. Is it up north? Yeah, you should come back and visit our quilt show. So we got these, and we got this one, and that one. So 4 little cat quilts up north. I thought so. I absolutely thought it was up north. It's got that kind of name where it is up north. Spain is playing Argentina. I know, Leon. That's Saturday night, isn't it? Anyway, look, here is the 4 little cat quilts for tonight. They're cute, aren't they? They're very nice. They're very nice. They're like very soft, soft brush cotton. So we've got 2 of those and 2 of those. We might do some more. You're going to head off now. Night, Tiana. Lovely to have you with us again tonight. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe for more cat quilts tomorrow, Tiana. But see you later. Bye. Bye. Right. So we got these 2, that one there, and those 2. So we've got 2 big ones and 2 small ones. Well, I do have a few more to do, but I think we'll do those tomorrow. So I'm going to start heading off soon, my lovely people. Yeah, so tomorrow I think I'm going to be live next to Lakenheath. Oh, interesting, Lisa. I have no idea where that is. Yeah, you have to come back to the UK. Come back and see us. It's 10 to 10, Leon. I've got to go. So tomorrow night, I'll probably, if I'm not on by 7:30, I will be by 8 o'clock tomorrow night because I'm going to the cinema. Going to watch that 3-hour-long film my daughter wants to go and see called Odyssey. So kind of wish me luck on that one. I'm sure it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. And is England out in the running? Yes. No, England is, just quickly before I head off, Jessica. England could get third. They could get third on Saturday night potentially. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. I'm thinking maybe some of my backdrop, maybe some of the jacket, and some Alex. You know the ghost quilt. We'll do some ghost quilting tomorrow night. That's what we'll do, definitely. Right. So have a lovely Friday, and I'll see you in the evening. Bye, YouTubers, and everybody over here. Bye.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.